Well, 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 look who's here. Let's get back to it. I can't fucking believe it. Yoshi P himself. My word. Is that you, Shinichi? I am overjoyed that fate would arrange this meeting, though I am not surprised. When I heard tell of your adventure with Wu Clement, I had a feeling it would only be a matter of time until we cross paths. What am I doing in Tyrol, you ask? Why, I have come in search of unusual and fantastic stories that may weave into songs, to spin tales that will enchant crowds the world over. And this land has proven to be a treasure trove of folk tales and legends unlike any that can be found across the sea. I have set each and every one to memory, and my head is swimming with new versions. Yet for all the myths newly added to my repertoire, I still yearn for tales of newfound adventure. Tales involving parties that yet live, preferably recounted by someone with first-hand experience. And you are just such a man. Pray, share with me everything that happened since you set foot in Tyrol. I shall set it to song. Every trial you endured during the rite of succession, every blood-curdling moment of your assault upon the 11-shrouded dome, I beg you spare no detail. Your words will lend texture to my melodies and substance to my lyrics. Oh, I have a feeling my most memorable work is soon to come. Of course, I understand you may not have the time at present. I shall be here for a while, polishing my prose to a mere sheen. Simply come to me when you have a story to share. I shall listen in rapt attention. Have you come here to share a heroic yarn with me, Shinichi? Please do go on. You have my rapt attention. Talk about Valigarmanda. So, what have you brought for me today? I wish to talk about Valigarmanda, Tyrol Vidral. You did battle with Valigarmanda, the Tyrol Vidral of legend, dubbed the Sky Ruin, who ruled the heavens by beak and talon. Many are the legend of this beast among beasts, but I would wager the telling of your battle is more thrilling than the most harrowing tales. By the hands of a devious scoundrel was a seal put in place by Golul Jaja broken, and thus was a living calamity unleashed again upon the world, when we struck down by Wu Clement and her mighty companion. This glimpse into the events of the Rite of Succession shall provide me with more than enough inspiration for my next song. Thank you for sharing it with me, Shinichi. By the by, do you know the meaning of the term Tyrol Vidral? In the language of the Mamulja, it means that which clings to the earth, a fitting description for beings powerful enough to claim an entire continent as their territory, and Valigarmanda was said to be the most formidable among them. Though you emerged victorious, the fiend was but recently roused from slumber. What do you suppose would have happened had Valigarmanda been given sufficient time to regain its strength? Ha! Such questions are why we have imaginations, yes? And imagine I shall. The mightiest heroes of Atheris, matched with the full fury of Valigarmanda. A story for the ages. Workor Lador, Extreme, now accessible. About Zoralja. So what have you brought for me today? Zoralja. First promise. Abandoned his kid and attempted to kill everybody here in Tuliolol and Alexandria. The final moments of the former Dawn Servant's firstborn. The story gives rise to a complex mixture of emotions. It would be insulting to call it something so trite as an adventurous tale. The only true son of Golul Jaja, doubtless felt a heavy burden of responsibility to be deemed worthy of succeeding his father. His weight was likely made all the more stifling by the fact he had but one head. Though he sought great power to make up for his perceived shortcomings, he could never live up to the expectations he set for himself, and in his blind pursuit, looked upon a crooked path. 30 long years did he keep company with anger in that dome, yet no amount of anguish can justify the countless lives he stole. You know what I believe, Shinichi? I believe the moment Zoralja killed his own father, whose admiration he fought so hard to win, life lost all meaning. Sins cannot be forgotten, 'tis true. Yet his story is a tragic one, and I suspect each of us can see parts of ourselves reflected in it. Shit, man. Thank you for sharing it with me. A dark shadow loomed over the Rite of Succession, and we would do well not to forget he who cast it. Many will view Zoralja as a murderer and a tyrant. Reducing him to a mindless villain will blunt the impact of the lessons we can learn from his fate. This is a tale that must be told with great care. Everkeep, Extreme, now accessible. Alright. That was kind of heavy. Bum, bum. There's a bunch of side quests. Son of a bitch. Sheesh. Good to see you safe. Whole city's been on knife edge since the attack. Folks need hunters like you and me to deal with the dangers they're facing more than ever. Like you and me. Like Napikwe. Viper by trade. Always helping out with the hunt. Took a bill from the board a few days back. Thing is, it was for a mark up in Yasulani. No one's seen her since. Maybe that she's still on his trail. Hearing about everything that's happening up there. All this about a dome. Can't help but worry. A little bird tells me you've been inside it. I'm gonna ask around in there. Could you? Find out if anyone's seen her? Yeah, indeed. Thank you. It means a lot to me. Has anyone heard from her? She was on her way to Tesh Piani. Maybe someone in the village will have seen her. If there's anyone left. Speak with Zominic. There's a minute here. Heritage found. It belongs in a museum. This strange man is staring at you intently, perhaps too intently. Shinichi, at last! You have no idea how long I waited here, hoping we might finally meet. There's a matter of utmost importance I simply must have your assistance with. But introductions are in order. I am Zesihan, professor of archaeology at the studio. At the behest of the former head of Reason, I was invited to oversee various archaeological expeditions throughout Tyrol. I heard from a little bird in Velok Shunsa that you, a most renowned adventurer, made your way to the continent. I think of no better individual to aid me in uncovering this history. As a matter of fact, I've already made a most fascinating discovery in the wilds of the Shak Tyrol. I chartered a balloon to examine a point of interest in Shaola, Laoni, you see, and soon discovered ruins which have been unseen for nigh a millennium. Surely Lady Luck is on my side, I thought. But alas, things soon took a turn for the worse. In the spirit of inquiry, I hired a group of mercenaries for protection and made my first foray into the area. We were no more than halfway through before a host of fierce fiends barred our approach. Truth be told, 'tis a miracle we even made it out alive. And for a seasoned explorer like you, I dare say delving into the deepest recesses of such ruins unharmed would be child's play. What do you say? Would you aid my investigation and embark on this new adventure? Hell yeah. Not just hell yeah, but hells yeah. I knew you would disappoint. The ruins lie beyond the river north of Lake Toari in Sha'oloni. Let's continue our conversation there. Really? Near Mawahatsun? So on? Something like that? Shit. I'm trying to remember though. I gotta go to Heritage Found. To Solution 9. On the new deep. Towering troubles. Really? That's kind of surprising. Holy shit, that is 13,000 gil. 13,000 gil. 1,300 gil. Oh, I haven't attuned to that yet. He Who Remembers. Level 90. There's still a good chunk I haven't found here in Heritage Found. Well, Dominike. Good morning to you. Anything I can help you with? You Dominike? Napikwe. Yes, I know her. I know her well. She's something of a hero around these parts, our guardian angel. She just arrived when the tremor struck, on the trail of some beast or other. I can't remember the details now, but I do remember that when the ground started shaking and levin filled the air, it was she who guided us all to safety. Braved the bolts to drive back the beasts that were tearing up our farmsteads. Where's she now, I wonder? Plus, I heard she registered with the hunters, but that was years back. Probably be retired now. No, she's still with us. She has to be. I won't remember her if she wasn't. You should go and ask the facilitators at Resolution, up in Solution 9. They keep a record of every citizen's location. Tell them you're looking for an old friend, and they'll put you in contact. Yeah, I'm looking for a blue quest that's level 100. Resolution 9. Oh, okay. Oh, it might actually be down over here. There it is, trial by spire. Oh. No. That's a Stone Sky Sea. There it is. Something stray in the neighborhood. I appreciate how big this place is. Welcome to the government sector. How may I be of service? I'm looking for somebody. You're a friend of Napikwe's? One of many, I'm sure. Such an amiable soul. Such a shame about that injury forcing her from the field. What a career. I should think the better part of our data on the local fauna was collected by her and her followers. Followers who adore her to this day. I believe she was the one who introduced the idea of fighting with twin blades, too. Look how that's taken off. Sharing citizens' personal information is strictly forbidden, as a rule. However, Napikwe left specific instructions that if any fellow Turali should come calling, we should send them directly to her. And so I shall. Registered domicile is residential radius 914. Ever since her retirement, she spends most of her days sitting in the plaza, watching the world go by. Let me know if you have trouble finding her, but if you do, please pass on my best wishes. Unlocking the Hunt. Is there a Hunt board here too? Might unlock the Hunt board soon. You're a hunter, aren't you? If you got the gate, the eye, could see it a mom off. You Napikwe? Oh, God. There's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Well, you go tell him I'm safe and well as I've ever been. Sure, it was a shock when the barrier fell, but what kind of viper would I be if I didn't try to make the best of a bad situation? Join the hunters. Put my talents into use keeping this place safe. 10 years ago, that is. My good hand finally gave out on me. I leave the front lines. Thought I was done for good, to be honest. Then Her Majesty came to me, gave me a new mission, cataloging the beasts I no longer had the strength to kill, gave me a new lease on life. Hey, now that the barrier's broken, is Bolgao thinking of bringing the Dawn Hunt back to Yasulani? He is. Could you give him this? Tell him that I'm still here. That for 30 years I kept my vow. Eccentric research. Pardon me, but you wouldn't have to be Shinichi, would you? The very same Shinichi who saved Solution 9? Indeed. I knew it. You, my heroic friend, are in luck, for I'm granting you permission to test your might against my indomitable dummies. Usually they're reserved for military research, but I'm willing to make an exception for one of your talents. Nothing to say. Ah, of course, you've been struck dumb by my overwhelming generosity. Not to worry, for I will ease you in with a thorough explanation. Once you return to your senses, come meet me in the outskirts. Okay. Hey, nostalgia. Something stray in the neighborhood. Shinichi, I've been looking all over for you. Apologies for the lack of pleasantries, but there's precious little time to spare. A curious anomaly has wormed its way into living memory. We fear it could pose a terrible threat if left alone. Please, you must help us. Huh? What do you mean? Wonderful. Oblivion is lucky to count you among its allies. Let's reconvene at the Gate of Remembrance then. I can explain more there. Oh, but fair warning, you may not be able to recognize me at first glance. What? What? Haha, there you are. Trust you've recovered from the shock of my initial proposal? Good, good. And let me explain what this is all about. I'm a researcher for Oblivion, namely the field of electrope engineering. During Zoralja's reign, I survived within the ranks of his army by helping to research and develop protective materials. One of my many projects was these indomitable dummies, and as their name implies, their durability is second to none. They were used to measure the offensive potential of an entire arsenal of weapons to great effect. But now Zoralja is no more, and peace has returned to our home. Horrible outcome, of course, does mean that my masterworks have been left to rust. That is an affront to science I cannot forgive. Peace may demand we set down our weapons, but the march of progress must go on. And so I grant you, who seems to possess might equal to an entire squadron of hardened troops, access to the Spire of Trial. Of course, I am more than willing to make adjustments as befits the magnitude of your power. As a woman of science, I can think of no greater honor than to have you testing the limits of my creations. You've given me purpose anew, Shinichi. I'll be here testing and improving the dummies when able, so you're welcome to stop by any time, even if only to gaze upon my indomitable beauties. And now access to the Spire of Trial, an expansion of Stone Sky Sea! Away I go. Wonderful. You're here. True Lost in the Ages lies in the valley just upstream. The landscape unlike any other, teeming with sabatenders of all shapes and sizes. I call it Tender Valley. Doubtless the ruins have remained untouched for all these years due to its barbed environs. After all, none would wish to become the victim of the thousand needles. Though I believe the ruins nested deep within the valley to be Yokoi in origin. Closer inspection revealed motifs even I could not recognize. There's a new discovery waiting to be found within, I'm sure of it. Alas, the defense mechanisms protecting it were far too much for the mercenaries I hired. It would be wise not to underestimate them yourself. Lest I forget, you should know that I dropped some of my notes concerning the expedition and the escape. If you know more, if you know of my findings, I encourage you to search for the records during your exploration. I shall await your return here. I trust to you the honor of discovering the unknowns which lie within. Tender Valley, now accessible. Fantasy, Texas. It's the Chupa thingy. Chupa Cobra? I love shout chat sometimes. Good to see you back safe, Shinichi. Well, any news on Napukwe? Comprehensive history of the horrors that haunt Heritage Map. We're hunting well. Still lives there. Being told this insanity when the dome has indulged her passion for the hunting. Nope, okay, screw that. 30 years of work. 30 years! I just can't get my head around it. I can count the hours since I last spoke with her. It's a wonder she can remember me at all. I'm grateful she does. If she needs my help hunting down some of these beasts, that's exactly what I do. I'll go through this book and draw up bills for the nastiest critters in it. Bring the dawn hunt back to Yasunami, whatever it is they call the place now. I guess it'll be a while before folks can make their way past that barrier freely, so I'll be counting on you and yours to keep them. Looking at some of these injuries, there are a few fiends up there that are tougher than anything I'd let you go after for. I'll see your crew take on advanced marks. Thanks, my friend, and good hunting. The hunt goes on. Ah, Shinichi, you honor me with your presence. I've heard all about the deeds you've been doing for Wuklamas. As if ending Valigamando's rampage was unimpressive enough. You saved the city from those mechanical beggars, too. If there are any doubts about your abilities, they're well and truly answered. Which is why I'd like to ask your aid one last time. Will you join us in our most essential duty, seeking out and slaying those fiends most foul, those that pose the gravest dangers to our people? You're a hero through and through. Hunting down marks like these is the very purpose the Vipers were founded for. No easy task, I can tell you. There are horrors out there. True horrors. They're all withdrawal like Valigamanda, which is more akin to gods than beasts. We Vipers wander far and wide across the land that we might learn of these creatures, and one day, end them. Remember Tiakat? She's been doing just that for decades now. She's come away with a long list of targets. If you're interested in finding out more about them, go and see her in Yaktel. Napikwe was doing the same when she went to Ashilani, yet there's nothing you could call Taral withdrawal in her journal. Strange. They've shown up nigh everywhere else. Makes me wonder if she might have left them out on purpose. Napikwe is a viper to the quick, you see. Nothing matters to her more than the people's safety. Separated from her fellow vipers as she was, perhaps she thought it best to leave such nightmares well alone. Forgive me for asking so much of you. If you're going to return to Yasulani anytime soon, could you speak with her again? See if there's something she's not telling us. Something we might be able to help her with. Oh, and tell her one more thing. From me. If she wants to come back, me and the rest of Vipers stand ready to welcome her with open arms. I just got a solution. What was it called? Residential sector. Ah, the hunter from across the water. What message do you have for me today? A message from Bakwa. Bol Agua. There we go. You sentimental fool. I thank you for remembering me, but this is my home now. These people, my people. I've lived here, fought here, for the better part of my life. Stepping beyond that wall would be like stepping 30 years into the past. While I have fond memories of the place, I'm an old woman now. I've grown unused to change, not to mention that... Lady Napikwe! Oh, sorry. I didn't realize you had company. It's alright. He's a friend of the cause. Let me introduce you. Lawanyane Runuri, meet Shinichi, a a hunter from beyond the wall. Shinichi, these are... What would you call yourselves? My little helpers? Proteges, more like. Yune, at your service. I studied the Twin Blades under Lady Napikwe. I've been helping her conduct her census on the beasts of Alexandria. And I'm Reneri. I've been working behind the scenes with Oblivion, so I've heard a lot about you and your exploits. Even seen a few firsthand, albeit from the shadows. After you brought peace to living memory, our team secured what we could from the databanks, and a fair few things that brought a glint to Lady Napikwe's eye, I can tell you. Taral Victoral, Shinichi. Well, Akao knew it. It doesn't do to draw too much attention to these fiends you haven't the strength to slay. From what Minori tells me of your achievements, though, I shouldn't wonder if you and yours could succeed where we could not. Queen Sveen charged me with chronicling her kingdom's fauna. I expect there are many discoveries still to be made in its darkest corners. Want to learn more, just ask these two. Please, ask away. Wanmine spends most of his time down in the outskirts, but I'll be here. As shall I. My duty is far from over, so in answer to Ogao's question, no, I will not be returning to Tuli alone. But please, let him know that I appreciate his kind words, and I'm only too happy to extend him the same offer. Alright, let's go unlock that other dungeon and head back to Tuliolol. Wow. Wow, what a wonderful place. Aha! There you are, Shinichi. Can't make it across, huh? It's me, Nostalgia. Surprised? A little bit. With Zeralja gone, Oblivion's been reallocating its resources to an investigation of living memory. You know that.
Utilizing Kahikiwa's technology, we developed remote-controlled sentries operable from the back room, so our surveys are both safe and efficient. To think that this one delay at Everkeep Summit. I can't help but wonder if a shade of my father ever resided in this grand city of the Endless. Now, forgive me. I did say I'd explain the circumstances behind all this. During an earlier survey of the area, I encountered one of the Endless. Claimed to be one of the city's caretakers and offered me a guided tour.
What the fuck?
I accepted, thinking I could conduct my observations at the time. But that's when we discovered the anomaly, a rift in the very fabric of living memory. I'm sure you'd rather see for yourself to believe it, though. Let's make for the experience wheels first. Constancy, the Endless who guided me, that is, should still be on duty there.
Constancy? What? Man, this place looks super fucking weird without the gold glow. It has that eerie feel to it still, but because the sun can rise on it now, it's not so unwelcoming. So strange. What the fuck? A void gate?
Constancy here knows everything there is to know about Yesterland, including the new anomaly, I'd wager.
It looks like I found you, and you weren't one of those that was deleted. Warm Western Yesterland welcome to you, my friend. Or should I say, welcome back. I had not expected you to return as our anomaly-slaying volunteer. I do hope I was able to make your first visit to the Gate Remembrance a special one. The associate here informed me of what occurred afterwards, namely Her Majesty's regrettable demise. You needn't fret. I harbor no ill will against you. I, for one, would not wish to remain endless at the cost of such terrible sacrifice to worlds beyond. Though your efforts saw the city's terminals deactivated, I somehow remain. Still, I am grateful for my survival, as it allowed me to discover this peculiar phenomenon. Lost district of living memory lies beyond this rift you see. I previously informed you that our beautiful city was comprised of 4 areas, but this was not always the case. Numerous others once thrived, until one day our reality was irrevocably altered in an attempt to bridge our world to others, and several districts were consumed in the process. Among the other areas lost was a resplendent amusement district known as Dreamborough. This rift, however, allows us access through its streets once more.
We took a cursory gander of the place for ourselves, since we were curious to know what became of it. But there's nothing amusing about it. Quite the opposite, actually. We were promptly chased out by a horde of angry ghosts.
After decades disconnected from living memories' aether supply, we must assume that the endless who resided there are no more. Once idyllic atmosphere has been marred by a dismal shroud. I dare say our poor Dreamborough has warped itself to a place of nightmares. It has returned to us as a lost soul would, longing for connection. The beings within have come to call it the Stray Burrow Deadwalk.
Now that it's reconnected with living memory, its presence is a risk to the city. We'd like you to brave the Deadwalk and shed some light on this mystery.
You have my thanks, but I regret that I cannot give you a tour of the place myself. But know that I shall be with you in spirit. Of course. The Stray Burrow Deadwalk, now accessible. Oh hey, an aether current. Holy shit. Alright, well. What should I do first? Does it say northwest? Fuck it, let's go here. Alright. Okay, sit up. Sheesh. Volcanic disruptions. Restless Milala is fearing the worst. You! Yes, you! With the weapon! Pardon my candor, but you must accompany me to Matchlock Menagerie this instant! What? No, I'm not asking you out on a leisurely outing. I'm asking you to save innocent lives. I spied a trio of volcanic scorpions stalking after some defenseless animals. If I to vanish and allow the scorpions to prey upon those creatures, I'd never forgive myself. We must make for the menagerie and defend them, no matter the cost. Obviously, I can't chase off a nest of hungry pests alone. I require strength. Specifically, your strength. Step lively, then. We've no time to lose. There's another one. To the northwest. An outrunner. Exhausted engineer. Blueprint protocol. All I wanted was a relaxing reprieve in Opal Springs. Never thought it would come to this. Sorry. I haven't placed something precious to me, you see. A set of blueprints. I suspect I dropped them on the way to the springs, but the terminal suddenly shut down as I was retracing my steps. So absorbed in my search, I couldn't even vanish with the others. Forgive me my boldness, but you seem a generous sort, and I'm sorely in need of help. Find what I'm after, and I'll make it worth your while. Before my soak, I paid a visit to the Arena of Valor, so I'll leave that area to you. For my part, I plan to scour the springs one more time. Matchlock Menagerie. Vroom. To the northwest, then. Would be somewhere around here. Depths of the speaker. Oh god. Holy shit, dude. .420 to the west. Oh. Oh, they're the masks. Oof. Whoa. On here. I saw them. I saw the scorpions. They're closing in on two tiny critters as we speak. Those volcanic monstrosities terrified me, but what terrifies me more is knowing what they'll do to the core if we don't act swiftly. Worry not, little ones. I'm on my way. What do you know? God, I thought that was the end of me. Took every drop of courage I could muster. Thankfully, the little ones I managed to escape without a scratch. How to find them and lead them to the entrance before the other scorpions catch us in their sights. I'll meet you back there when all is well. How many more do I have left to find? 3. You, my weapon-wielding friend, are a lifesaver. I realize this all escalated rather quickly, but you performed admirably under the pressure. Tell the truth. A bit of a history with those scorpions. In my previous life, I was tasked with introducing new and exciting creatures into the Matchlock Menagerie. Our guests might know the wonders of the animal kingdom. One might expect the prospect of scorpions pose a great risk. We often argue with the upper management as to whether keeping them would be worth the cost. In the end, however, the menagerie's curator ordered us to take them in. Supposedly, the scorpion-based vodka is a popular delicacy in Alexandria before the war. Higher-ups sought to recreate those drinks and share them with the masses by way of a new exhibit. Time passed, and I finally returned as an endless, only to discover the menagerie in shambles. Those thrice damned scorpions have the run of the place now. I've argued against the curator's plan was when I had the chance. Never have agreed to that terrible exhibit. No matter how hard I tried to let things go, those pangs of regret never abated. When I spotted those innocent creatures wandering into the menagerie, I felt obligated to return, to save what little I could. Thanks to you, my conscience is clear, and our fuzzy new friends are none the worse for wear. Ooh! Wappy Barras. Hey there, DePerry.
Home style for you now.
Thank you. These two originally belonged to the menagerie? They must have, but I don't recall bringing them in such precious pups. Perhaps one of my associates introduced them after I left. Regardless, I can't rest easy in the knowledge that these two... I can rest easy in the knowledge that these two will have each other, even when I'm long gone. I should be able to escort them to safety from here. I have my deepest gratitude, and presumably theirs as well. Alright, all of that stuff reminded me I should stop this queue real fast. I don't think we have anybody yet, do we? Nope. Okay, so I'll be right back. I'm going to get him some food. Okay. Go at it. Oh, we need to go find. Ooh, an arena advertisement. That does not sound like a blueprint. Anything in here? Nope. Ice cream illustration. Detailed documentation. Massive tower crowned with the statue of a golden woman is mapped out and painstakingly detailed. These appear to be blueprints to the Meso terminal. Oh. Actually, you know what? I will follow their lead. Teleport back to. Wait! Northwest. Oh, well. Sucks. Oh, fuck. Oh, right. Probably queue back up. Holy shit. Searched every nook and cranny for those blueprints, but I've not found a single scattered sheet. I don't know where else they could have ended up. Please tell me you managed to track them down. An elaborate diagram of the Meso terminal and the golden statue at its head, depicted from several angles. Here you go, is this it? Oh, my blueprints, my dear sweet blueprints, how I've missed you. Just knew I dropped these on my stroll. Thank you ever so much for retrieving them. Why are you strolling up in the fucking bleachers? When we first began development on the Meso terminal, I drafted these blueprints for its design. If you can believe it, the finished product is the work of yours truly. Well, to be fair, the concept wasn't entirely of my own making. I have Malala folklore to thank for its creation. According to said folklore, we Malala were refugees from another world. Our ancestors once lived in a sun-kissed paradise by the sea. That is, until those very seas began to freeze. The calamity engulfed everything in its path. Under the protection of the Great Speaker, my ancestors were guided to this world and left their homeland a towering statue of their savior. The Speaker was a compassionate and selfless soul, sacrificing all she had to save her people. Not unlike Queen's Fiend, no? With the legend of the Speaker as my inspiration, I incorporated Her Majesty's beauteous visage into the top of the terminal, forever at the heart of our city. A flawless idea, if I do say so myself. Oh, was the Speaker just one of us? It's just a previous reincarnation of us? That'd be cool. I gave everything, my passion, my time, my love of country, to see these blueprints given shape. They aren't merely pieces of parchment, they're my life's work personified. Sorry, I saw I got text, so I looked down at it. Yet I nearly left them to rot in the arena of valor. I'd be laughing this off if I weren't so furious with myself. But what's important is that you've got them back, and I owe you a great debt. At this rate, I may never meet Her Majesty face to face. All I can do now, all I wish to do now, gaze upon her glorious image before I fade away. You have my thanks, stranger. May fortune favor you always. All's well that ends well, I suppose. Oh, wow. It's a Madge outrunner. He's mad. Mad, but cute. Oh, duh. Why can't I walk around the circle? Not in the circle. Here's the circle. Where'd it go? Wow. So strange. I like the glows and everything. Let me fall! Damn it, Square! Yeah. Under 10 yams to northwest. There it is. Yeah, it was around the time where I was like, yeah, I was still fairly invested. See where the relationship between Aaronville and his mother was going to go. Around right here somewhere. Fuck it. That again. Okay. Talking about. We but I don't think Link wants to heal. I think piss off. Agavoides. There it is. Around the Agavoides. Crazy dude. Climb to die. Okay, we should I'll wait and head back to Leolol then. So now I have like 4 zones where I can fly in. Is it 5? 5, okay. I just found the last one. Welcome back, Shinichi. Did you speak with Napikwe? See, it's good to know she has friends. I couldn't bear to think of her all alone up there. Piper lives to hunt, that others might live to hunt another day, or so the saying goes. Sounds like she's taking that message to heart, taking it upon herself to train a new generation. So you're her latest pupil. May luck be with you, Shinichi. Remember, whatever you do, don't get yourself killed. Ooh, I get this. Completely I get my reward. This is where the barrel tender lives. Shock to raw. Tender Valley. Oh! Get back. Damn, you too far. Mega Magui. I like this guy. This tank, I think I like him. The swole tender. Let's go. Salt Lake really I see. Oh boy. Holy shit! Oh, fuck. Ugh. There. No, very big. Very bigly AoEs. Gotcha. Ugh. That doesn't make any sense. Something just covers the floor in fucking AoEs, and you have to figure out, okay, where's the one spot in the floor where it's not covered in AoEs? Huh. Wow. Evil bot. What is it called? An anthracite? Anthrobomb. Red opening to save. Carbonaceous combustion. Alright. Here, I'll take that. Do I need it? Of course I need it. It's level 100 gear. Fucking fish eyes. Kiss my ass. Cleaned by the tank for saying fuck. Back there? Whee! Yakui orb. The Great Serpent must not be awakened? Oh, fuck yes. Oh, it is. Oh, fuck. It's this side. A treasure coffer. What's the boss? It's Big Pot. Yes! It's the Great Serpent! Inexplicable entity, the Great Serpent of Tyral. Dubious to the disaster. Bouncy Council. Oh. Okay. Oh
Oh, they spin now.
There's one in the middle. That's a little shit. Greatest labyrinth. Oh my fucking god. Whoa! Oh! What the fuck? Oh, this shit. Yeah, heal! Live, damn it! Live! I think not. Unsafe. Lines here. Ooh, Shiva! But really fucking fast! Moist summon. Oh, fuck. Yay! Poof. That's right, you better fucking run. Oops, I meant to give it to the warrior. Thought I was the healer. Technically, it's the healer. Alright. Time to go look at some lore. Zaysahan's expedition. Though I spoke with some few hit sorrow in Nishalani before my expedition, they had precious little to say about the ruins. I did learn, however, of a cautionary tale told to their young, that to enter the valley comes at the risk of great swelling pain from Sabotinder's needles, a pain I quite acutely feel at this very moment. How the fuck are you supposed to figure out that the first boss is mechanic? Because it just scatters. It scatters a bunch of cacti around the fucking field. You have to find like the safe spot amongst it all. It looks like there's always like 2, but I'm not sure. Oh, that first boss is like fucking cringe because of that shit. Is there a way to tell on the ground? Maybe. It all looks like baked earth to me. Sarjor Wash. Look at this place. This place is sick. All sorts of badass. I'm in awe of the sheer splendor of these ruins. It's clear to me they could not have been made by my ancestors of the Hitsaro or Tonawata. From the architecture, I dare say they are Hyakoi make. For those who built Zagor the Boundless, constructing edifices of such magnitude is a feat well within their capabilities. On the other hand, the subtle design of the engravings and the structure and the ingenuity of Alcala are unlike anything I have seen in Urkelpacha. Perhaps these discrepancies can be attributed to cultural differences of the Yakoi who came to these lands. Actually, making like pipes like these. That's very interesting. We might have actually had the Empire of Ronka on our in our universe. It might be where like the Shetsona come from. It's like their version of like the Ronkan Empire. So we know the V and the first are just, you know, Vieira. Are these eerie stone-like creatures void sent, or perhaps golems? Whatever they may be, they demand we leave this place even as they attack us. It is all I can do to scribble down these notes while evading their relentless assault. As I labor to breathe, a thought occurs to me. They could be mammoths created for the purpose of mining resources, but the most logical explanation for their aggression would be that they are defense mechanisms left behind by the Yakoi. My guards appear similarly fatigued. We can hardly retire now, not when the promise of great discovery lies before us. Yeah, I saw a couple of those golems during the fight say it's like the Great Circle must not be broken. Pretty cool. I got like, nice, I got 2 things. Goes on when I get the fuck out of here. Entity which appears to be, for lack of a better term, a walking chimney guards the door leading into the rooms. The doors themselves possess a design wholly unfamiliar to me. I cannot help but feel we are on the verge of discovering something incredible. Alas, the pain from the needle which pierced my lower back worsens. What's more, the honor of one of my guards is paralyzed, leaving him incapable of lifting a sword. I don't hope to face that thing in this state. Though my heart breaks, we've been forced to withdraw. Okay. Which then my party is allowed to keep going. Tremendous tank. Ancient Orion. In which we just walk into the Katana Revel. Fucking great sword. This was very clever to actually like introduce the arrows here and then use them during the fight. And those are like the good memory, like, you know, on the fly you realize, oh shit, it's these arrows from the rear. Of course, it's just this fucking fight from the beginning of Ravel. Altar of the Urn Exalted. fucking Great Serpent of Tyrol fucking pissed off. Alright, let's get this stuff done. Nice. Nice. Here we go. Thank you for playing Final Fantasy XIV. A curved horn that, when blown, emits a refreshing note that, upon summons, emits a refreshing note that summons forth your mountains. When blown, the whistle emits a snug and steady tone that calls your alpaca to your side. Where was this guy again? Alright, to the Stray Burrow Deadwalk. Oh. You are returned, with nary a needle to be seen. If only you knew. I experienced them firsthand myself. The pain was simply indescribable. That said, once it subsided, I was surprised to find that lower back pain, which had ailed me for years, had completely vanished. Now tell me of your expedition. I wish to hear everything. What did you see? What was hidden deep within those ruins? The horrible, indescribable Great Serpent of Tyrol. I see. How truly remarkable to think that the structures of a separate civilization lie in the depths of the Yakhoi ruins, and at their deepest point, a great serpentine creature awaited. This is, beyond a shadow of a doubt, a significant discovery regarding Shak Tyrol's history. Tell me, what thoughts have you concerning the valley's depths? I have no doubt there were many gospels that foretold the great serpent's majesty. The ruins predate the Yakhoi. Seems special, I guess. Why, the ancient Ronkan ruins I saw in another world. Truly? Such a claim is invaluable testimony. Based on your descriptions, it is likely that the ancient Yakhoi simultaneously feared and revered the serpent of unfathomable power, and after encountering it, constructed the temple to conceal it from the world. This may be the final element which proves my life's work, a theory, the theory resemblance of the reflection civilizations. Okay. In my capacity as professor of the Studium, I've taken the liberty of reading the science report concerning the source, its reflections, and the civilizations therein for myself. Their findings indicate that the sundering diminished mankind's intelligence to that of beasts. The flourishing civilization of the ancients was forgotten, and the peoples of each reflection set out on different paths, forging disparate civilizations of their own. Yet can we say that these civilizations, worlds apart, are truly so different? If we all came from one shared ancient heritage, would it not be natural that the development of each society and culture bear similarities to one another? What I am trying to say is that it is entirely possible society which predates Yakhoi and bears similarities to ancient Ronka once exists in the source. Naturally, it is necessary to conduct further research regarding how twin civilizations born in two separate worlds developed under entirely different environments. Nevertheless, your discovery today has provided further proof of the plausibility of my theory. On that subject, I would ask you join me on another adventure, one markedly less fraught with danger. As one who has traversed beyond the rift to the first, your knowledge and insight concerning ancient Ronka are invaluable. I would journey to Warlord's Echo and speak with the chronicler of the Yakhoi, that I may learn of their legends. Who knows? We may just discover some striking parallels to the culture of ancient Ronka. That's pretty neat, actually. We're gonna go to the other side. We're gonna go to Dawntrail. I am pleased to see you made it, Shinichi. I came by alpaca for a blessing. I felt no pain in my lower back the entire ride. Perhaps the medicinal applications of sapotender needles is a field deserving of further study. Subject for another time, perhaps. The personage before us is the self-same individual who informed me that Yakhoi ruins may exist in Shaoloni. They looked after me when I came here previously to conduct field work, and they are an extraordinarily erudite individual, well-versed in ancient legends. Tell me, my friend, based on what I've shared with you, were you able to find any commonalities between the legends of your people and the ruins we discovered in Dawntrail? Excluding those concerning disease, precious few stories of our ancestors who traversed north have been passed down. But for the valiant warrior who brought the sky ruin low, I would share with you a story regarding the Great Serpent, one we normally would not disclose to outsiders. Please, follow me to the indelible passage. The mural shall explain all. Alright, I also got 2 new mounts. Subspecies of monstrous zoo is known to inhabit the mountainous regions of the Near East. Seeking to tame the ill-tempered bird, Hannish alchemists fed it a specially concocted brew, which had the desired effect while causing the creature to give off a refreshing citrus aroma. Okay, this just has normal mount music. How about this? Known as Pelu Pelu's merchant's best friend, the alpaca has long been raised as livestock in the mountainous regions of Tyrol. They are prized for their wool, a staple material in traditional textiles, as well as their sure-footedness, which sees them employed as both pack animals and cavalry mounts. Look at him go! I really wish we had a... I really wish they gave this guy an extra ability so he could spit. That'd be great. It'd be fucking funny. Nah. Shouldn't say that. Right. I wanna turn this back off. Wow. We certainly have come a long way, haven't we? Jesus. Look at all this space. You never really stop and look around sometimes, you know? This place feels fucking big, dude. So these are the murals which depict the legends of the Yakhoi. As previously here for research, I was not allowed in this far. A legend concerning the Great Serpent is hidden within this mural. Pray, gaze upon it carefully. I'll weave for you an ancient tale. Hidden, huh? Long, long ago, a sect of our ancestors forged north. There, deep within a valley, they discovered the remains of an ancient temple. Its inhabitants had long perished, and the purpose for which the structure existed was itself an enigma. Yet when our forebears finally delved into its furthest recesses, they discovered a great serpent deep in slumber. It should be noted our people revere serpents as divine creatures who govern the boundary between worlds. To behold one of such immense power, dormant there within the ruins, They believed it best to build a temple around its chambers and offer prayers for its divine protection. Yet in the ensuing years, our people were plagued by disease. Time and again our ancestors offered supplications for divine assistance, but no matter how fervent their prayers, the Great Serpent never deigned to answer them. In the end, a great many of our forebears withdrew from the northern lands. Only the most devout worshippers of the Great Serpent remain, but they too would eventually withdraw in a somber procession, having buried too many brothers and sisters. The sect who remained prayed for the Great Serpent's awakening. They prayed for a salvation that would never come. Yet why should it awaken now? What incited its aggression? Was it simply by chance that it roused in so foul a mood? Or is there perhaps some underlying reason we've yet to uncover? The devout who held vigil of the temple held this belief: when the Great Serpent doth awaken, its coil shall envelop the world. In other words, the creature's discovery was itself a pretext to legitimize their territorial expansion north. Yet their prayers fell on deaf ears. Only now, before our benefactor, has the Great Serpent finally awoken, a peculiar but altogether fascinating turn of events. If the being you encountered truly was divine, mayhap it is you who shall receive its blessings. If we consider that our friend here, a traveler capable of crossing the rift twixt worlds, was blessed by a being who governs that boundary, would that not fit the interpretation held by the sect who remained? At any rate, Shinichi's testimony and the legends of the Yakuoi shall go a long way in verifying my theory. I can gather sufficient evidence that these two civilizations worlds apart share fundamental values, and prove my thesis. Our outlook on history shall be irrevocably changed. Mayhap even an entire new field of study shall be pioneered. Does the inception of civilization and its infancy bear similarities in each reflection? Was there some localized connection between them, such as a planar fissure? Perhaps there was some all-powerful keeper of whispers peering through the veil. But whatever it is, we'll have to wait to find out. My eyes! Whee! Back to the void. Wonder if we'll meet Zero. Ooh, Electro. Unlost World, the Stray Burrow, Deadwalk. Stray Burrow welcomes you. Pleasant dreams. Welcome one and all. What? To the land of waking dreams and nightmares. Please form a single file line as you enter. A word to our guest, Stray Burrow is open for all eternity. Answer your heart's every desire and dream your days or your life away. Sure, I added one. stray babblers. Fucking, it's these models from 13? What the fuck, dude? I thought I'd never see these damn things again. Holy fucking free holy! Hear ye, His Royal Headness Leognog graces us with his presence. Bow down to my flawless noggin, your king declares it. Malicious miss. Join us and be crowned in splendor. Behold, your noggin is made anew. It is our duty to seize the noggin list. Me! Spirited charge. Oh, I've been bound. Little lords and ladies, your king has need of you. Pristine noggin indeed. Oh, but you mustn't let its beauty go to your head. Oh. Every second wears a beauteous noggin. Please, just let me kill you. Let me kill you! You. Yay, I dodged it. Goodbye, my subjects, and good night. Forget-me-not gardens. Lost souls of every age, the frolicking grounds is your whimsical stage. Do be careful not to lose yourself in our phantasmal attractions. Merrily we shall go. Uh-oh. Why are the bumper cars going fucking bonkers? Huh. What the fuck? Holy shit, that was awesome! Attention all dreamers, you are cordially invited to Jack in the Pot's Enchanted Tea Party. What? I have not had company in ages. This calls for my finest cups. That's kind of lame. Cheers, a frightful toast to you and yours. Oh, it's a game of cups! Oh my god! Okay, just empty. Gotcha. Yeah. Oh, fuck, man. That was really hard. Of course, I rolled a 98. Endless house here. You have entered the Endless House. Fear not, for I shall guide you through its haunted halls. You are a formidable slayer of ghosts, but have you the strength to best their master? Dawn trespasser. Beyond this hall lies Traumerre, Lord of Nightmares. Heed my words, and together we shall end his reign of terror! It's an evil blankie! Daylit nightmare from Traumerre. Yesterday is gone, yet tomorrow never comes. So sleep, child, and drown in fucking whatever. Find me as you wish, or not wake you from your misery. by age, step into the light and become activated and passionate things corporeal. But where Kalme's magic sense danger from our deacons in the northwest of the storm. Ward against spirits. Oh, fuck me! Everybody scatter! Oh, shit! Malicious miss. That sucks. Out of the middle. La poof. I think that sucked. I think a lot of these kind of suck. I think both of these just kind of like meh. Meh. I don't think they were that good. I got something good here. What is it? It's a ring. Oh, dude. Now, where was I? Definitely kind of felt like expert dungeons, so. Oh god, man. The devout who held vigil at the temple held this belief. When the great serpent doth awaken, coil the world. Prayer fell on deaf ears. Not before a benefactor of the great serpent finally awoke in a peculiar, altogether fascinating turn of events. We shall receive his blessings. But his sect who remained. At any rate, Shinichi's testimony and the legends of the Yakoi will go a long way to verifying my theory. If I can gather sufficient evidence that these two civilization worlds apart share fundamental values and prove my thesis, and our outlook on history shall be irrevocably changed. Mayhap even an entire new field of study shall be pioneered. Does the inception of civilization and its infancy bear similarities in each reflection? Or was there some localized connection between them, such as a planar fissure? Perhaps there was some all-powerful keeper of whispers peering through the veil. Just thinking about what it is that connects us across the rift gets my heart racing. I certainly have my work cut out for me. Now that you've made the ruins safe, I may resume my expedition and perhaps more importantly, continue writing my thesis. Master Chronicler, Shinichi, I cannot thank either of you enough for your cooperation this day. I know not where my research will take me, but I have no doubt my pursuit of the mysterious and miraculous will see us cross paths again. Nostalgia, probably just back in living memory. What was it again? Over there somewhere. Oh no, wait. Okay. Finish this up. Warm welcome back to you. The rift to the Dead Walk vanished upon your return, almost as if it knew the monsters within were vanquished. Oh. Right.
You're back. Was the Dead Walk as haunting as we expected?
Kinda.
Well, let me get this straight. You met a disturbed mascot, attended a twisted tea party, were assaulted by a sky wheel and a merry-go-round, then fought for your life in a haunted house.
The Endless House, to be precise. With that, my suspicions are confirmed. In the days when Dreamburrow yet flourished, the Endless House often held plays with visitors from the with volunteers from the audience. These volunteers would be cast as the story's heroes and tasked with rescuing a captive princess from Traumere, Lord of Nightmares.
That sounds awfully similar to Shinichi's experience.
Precisely. Thus, I believe the Dead Walk's monstrous residents were given life by the lingering memories of the Endless who once called it home. As its name once implied, the district was built for those Endless who love to dream. The theme park itself likely gained a mind of its own. Over the years, perhaps it, too, harbored the hope that a hero would grant its former citizens' final, desperate wish for freedom and for home.
So, as I understand it, when Queen Sphene and Zoraija first attempted interdimensional fusion, a few areas within living memory suddenly vanished into the rift, including Dreamburrow. And as the endless souls within began to fade, their memories and desires fused the very essence of their home to turn the Deadwalk into what it is now. Considering the timing, we have to assume the district's reconnection is due to Her Majesty's last attempt at interdimensional fusion. But with Traumere gone, those lost souls should finally be able to rest in peace.
I'm not entirely certain, but the rift did close upon Shinichi's return. I can only hope your hypothesis is truth, and their role in that hollow performance has concluded. As has mine, I suspect. Long have I served as a guide, eager to bring joy to every visitor who passed through Living Memory's golden gates. But I see now why I remained. I was meant to perform this final act of guidance, to lead you both to those lost dreamers. I do not wish to dampen the mood, of course, so I shall take my leave. But I could not be prouder to serve my fellow citizens. I could not be happier that you were my final guests. Farewell, my friends, and thank you, truly.
I pity him, but I think it's best to let him go. We should return to Solution 9. Your good deeds still need to go rewarded, after all. I'll meet you back there, as my real self this time.
A job well done, Shinichi. With the Deadwalk anomaly taken care of, Oblivion can return to its regular surveys of living memory. We'll have to decide carefully how best to handle the former haven of the Endless. But I do know one thing for sure. It's our duty to uncover the mysteries at the heart of living memory. What it was made for, when horrors kept it running. That we never repeat those mistakes. I'd like to think that's what the lost souls there would have wanted as well. And that's what will drive me forward. Thank you again for your help. Safe travels out there. Alright. That just leaves doing the extremes. Doing the extremes, collecting currency. Oh. When I run out of poetics. Well, I know one way to fix that. Yep. Another adventure awaits. In a while. Not too shabby. Alright. And with that, I think that'll be it for Endwalker for now. We'll be back soon with the raid. So, hope you enjoyed. Keep your mind sharp. Stay safe out there. Bye-bye.